Hello and welcome to day 26 of Blueprints. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much for checking out the video. We got keys? Oh yeah, we got keys from the clock tower yesterday, of course. Spoilers for yesterday, I guess. Hey, in the top right corner, you're gonna see a little card that shows up. It has the whole Blueprints playlist. If you're starting today for some reason, I don't know. I guess if you want to see how we got here, consider throwing on the whole Blueprints playlist and see what happens. Let's just take the tool shed. Easy breezy, beautiful. We get the shovel. We get the lockpick kit. You love to see it. That's not a bad start. Yesterday we had spoilers for yesterday, but whatever. We had the root cellar and we had the kennel. And I think we got the shovel relatively early. So we had a pretty shovel-heavy, dig-heavy episode, or day, I guess, which was interesting. I think it went relatively well. I don't know, man. I just work here. All right. What do we got? What am I... Let's take the closet. What am I working towards? I guess we got a couple of goals. We got to get sanctum keys, basically. However that decides to manifest. The locksmith now, huh? Keys? Could keys be an issue? I think just give me the corridor and we'll go to the corner. That's fine. And then the parlor. Parlor for 3 gems is pretty good. Again, contingent upon I don't fuck up the puzzle. The empty boxes both have true statements. The blue box has a true statement. This box contains the gems. So empty boxes both have true statements. So this cannot be true, and this cannot be true at the same time. Because then this would also need to be true. If this is true, then this is false. And this says the empty box says... Right, because at least 2 of them have to be empty. This box contains the gems. Okay, if you're true, then the empty boxes both have true statements. Then all 3 would be true, which is impossible. So if you're false, so you can't have the gems. So you're lying? The blue box has a true statement. If you're lying, then so you can't all be lying. The empty boxes both have true statements. But you're together. If you're telling the truth, then you're telling the truth. If you're lying, then you're lying, and you're telling the truth. So they're both lying. So then you have the gems. Whew. It's getting trickier, legitimately. Give me the courtyard, please and thanks. Do you got a shovel for me, or maybe a metal detector? No, but you do have a trunk. I've decided that as long as I have more than 1 key, I'm going to open trunks. Because I realized trunks actually tend to have some good stuff. Often, that one wasn't a good example, but often have multiple keys. This is a pretty good den. Not if we only have one key left, but if we have at least 2 or more keys, I will open a trunk. And I will take a storeroom here, and that's fine. Thank you for this stuff. So we could go north of the hallway, but I'm gonna go north of the courtyard, and then maybe we can loop back around the other way. Perhaps. Drawing room here is Gem Nooch. Could have taken the Nook, I suppose. I might be making decisions too quickly sometimes when we draw, or when I choose to draft from what we draw, I suppose. But it's probably fine. Famous last words. Well, I think there's only really one more book in the library that we haven't read yet. So if anything, I should probably aim to get the bookshop maybe after the library. I think could be relevant. Yeah, okay, let's see if we can't go east maybe before we go north of the drawing room. I'll take the pool here, because something that we can do kind of regardless of our outer room is some pump room shenanigans. Chapel is money. We can get into the foundation another way, but chapel is money. I really like that I chose the bishop. I know some of the other chess pieces also have good effects, but at least for right now, I really like having money, and I really like that the chapel gives us a decent chunk of change. So yeah, here, the hallway goes both east and can potentially connect south to the other hallway, but if it doesn't, that's fine. And sure enough, there's the pump room, and we're in business. If there is a boiler room off the side of this, I'm going to be so stoked. There is not. There is security, which could potentially keep the boiler room dream alive. We've been through this before. Okay. Very good. Yeah, boiler room? What are the chances? Boiler room? Laboratory. Okay. Which does have vents, but no way to connect to a boiler room anymore. But that's okay. And we can still go north of the drawing room, which I suppose we'll do maybe a little bit later. Now that we have pump room, oh, I got to get into the foundation. Okay, we can still do that, I think. Let's make an experiment while we're here. Immediately gain a star, add a small chest, set your steps to 40. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room. Gain a star, huh? Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room? That seems like it's going to happen. At least a couple of times. Do I want to gain a star? Let's gain stars. That seems cool. Start experiment. Excellent. Okay. Cool. All right. Back to the pump room. So, we still do not have access to the reserve tank. That's okay. Currently, I need to put the boat. Okay, in order to do what I want to do, the boat right now is on the fountain side. And in order for me to access the boat, I need the fountain to be totally empty. And I need the reservoir, I think, to be down like 1. So I need to empty the reservoir 1 and keep the fountain empty. Is that even possible? Wait, do I need the... Our tank, both of our tanks are full. Shit, is that even possible? I need to get the boat like across. Wait, can I do this today? I need the fountain to be completely empty in order to like get down there. And I need the boat, which is currently on the fountain side, to cross over to the foundation side. But I don't have any... I can't have you down 1. I need the reservoir down 1. I need the fountain empty. Do I need the... I thought I... Oh, shit. Maybe I still can't do pump room stuff today? Think with your brain. Think with your brain. You're both full. Can I have... the fountain? Can I have any water in the fountain even temporarily? Do I need the tomb? Maybe I need the tomb and the pump room together. That would solve this issue. Cause I can't get like around. I can't like move past that minecart, right? Yeah, I don't think I can do this today, actually. I think I still need the reserve tank. So I need boiler room, pump room. Like, combo. Still. Okay. That's fine. I guess. We could empty the pool for money. I have $51. And the pool will have, I don't know, some amount. Let's double check in security, see if there's any items that are in the house that I missed early. I don't think there are. There's a key card? Where? What the hell? Do you think it's in the laboratory and I missed it? Oh my god, it is. No way. Okay. We turn them up to high then. I'm glad I checked. Keycard, security, level, high, confirm. Okay, well, that's cool, at least. And yeah, as far as I can tell, I need you to be down like 1. And if I put any amount of water in the fountain, I can't access that side. So, like, at least I think the fountain needs to be completely empty in order for me to get down there. Even if it is just 1. I don't know that I can do that right now. I might be missing something because both of my tanks are full. So I might need this, which is a bummer. I don't even know how to redirect water into the tank either. Like once this turns on, what the hell do I even do? Anyway, okay, that might not be reserve tank. Yeah, that might not be a thing that I can even do today. All right, back the way we went, I think. Could empty the pool for a little bit of extra money, but it's okay if we don't. Reading nook. Gives us the library. It does not go into... The library won't go into the foundation. I think just give me the West Wing Hall. And then off of this, I guess if you can connect to the foundation, that would be cool. The spare green room does just that. Okay. Pretty good. No item. That's fine. We have some other stuff that we can do today, I think. You're a dead end. Let's take the commissary. We've got some money. We can probably buy some useful stuff. Like a lot of gems. That's a little expensive for keys, and we might still... I'm going to keep my money up in case we find another kind of room. Although now that I'm low on keys, although look who just showed up. So okay, coat check, lockpick we already have. So we could get a special key here. Tried to do this yesterday, right? I would like for this to be a secret garden key, if at all possible. Thank you so much. And then give me 3 keys, I think. And that's good for now. Okay, so now if we can make the secret garden, and if we can get coat check, that would be sick. So as long as we make our way up the west wing here, we'll probably be able... Okay. Reading nook, I think into library should still go north. It does not. So it's going to have to be the gymnasium. Damn, bummer. It's going to have to be the gymnasium. Okay. There's a security door. That's fine. We can handle those. Into maybe the foyer. So if we find the Great Hall. Experiment successful. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Into the bedroom. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me, man. And I used my only dice to try to find a boiler room. They almost killed me. Thank you for the steps. Her ladyship's chamber or the showroom? I'll take the showroom. We got another star, which is neat. So there's a couple things in here that we could buy. So this might just be like maybe the moon pendant we could take at the end of the day here. I have 1 gem. Now, if this is locked, and it is, so we're going to secret garden key. Now I really just want to find coat check. Can I dig? Is there anywhere else to dig? No? Okay. What do you got for me in the corner? The clock tower again? Or... So you're a dead end. Tomorrow you'll start with keys for every tomorrow room in your house. Which, our hallways are all tomorrow rooms, actually. So that kind of combos pretty nicely with clock tower. But I'm going to take the billiard room to do some math, maybe get some more keys. I'd also, anytime we can find the rumpus room to get another Alzara cutscene is good. If we can maybe do that. 4 squared is 16. 4 squared is 16. Times 2 is 32. Divided by 16 is 2. 5 plus 1 is 6 plus 2 is 8 squared is 8 squared. Is that 64? Minus 4 is 60 divided by 6 is 10. Thank you so much. Okay. And then what do you got for me? Thank you, lockpick. Workshop. Workshop here is pretty cool. We could maybe make something new. We got a battery pack. Okay. So I haven't seen the sledgehammer in a while as an item because I think the power hammer is in our coat check. But maybe we could make another item that we haven't made before. If we can find a broken lever, there's at least one thing that I know we can make. Oh yeah, I guess I could we could go into, this is a little bit of a waste of steps, but we can go into room 46 and grab the basement key just in case we decide to do that today for some reason. Couldn't hurt, you know? We still haven't gone east this way. I'm low on gems. Yeah, which is bad for music room. Does this end the run? If I do coat check, does this end the run? It does. But we get to power hammer the secret garden and then, I mean, this, regardless of what we choose. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be, I think this is the end of our day. I don't think there's anything else. Thank you for the power hammer. And I might recheck it. But finally, it's cool that it's like attached to, it's like right here. We can open this wall, which is exciting. It's another wheel. It's another wheel. What does this turn? One of the arrows. Could I not turn this top arrow before? Maybe not. Okay. So all the arrows point west. And that's what opened this the first time. So I could make them all point a different direction. North. North. Okay. And then what? Oh shit. Oh, that's the... This was here to begin with, right? The moon? Okay. Then how did I move the top arrow? Unless it was already moved, maybe. It might have already been pointing west. Okay. And then east. And east. And east. What does that get us? Oh shit. Oh my god, our run isn't done. We can go through the antechamber now. That's actually crazy. To the east side. That's kind of unreal. I kind of want more gems. But we bought the set of gems from the commissary, but I could buy like loose gems. We still have the meal in the dining room, so I think I'll do that. I'll go back to the commissary, buy as many gems as I can, and then come back up. That seems good. Okay. So that was east, and then last one I think is south. Right? That's okay. So cool. We have another way to open the east antechamber. Excellent. So we don't need broken lever. Or I guess not broken lever. I guess it's just the Great Hall previously that also opened to the east side. So we have another way that can open the east side now. Okay. Oh my god! That's the Arindia sigil, right? We did this already, but this is like a completed... Damn. I can't believe I did. But this was... There's a room like downstairs off of the reservoir that like has almost everything except for the color, like the border. It has almost everything on the floor. Something about like story-wise tells me that like even though we're in Fen Ares, like we're in the area of Fen Ares, which is the red realm, there's a lot of like purveying like Arindia like symbolism and stuff. Really interesting. Okay. All right, cool. Well, that's great. We could perhaps recheck the power hammer and coat check. I mean, I can hang on to it for now, I guess. I'm just worried about running out of steps before I can get back to coat check. But we're gonna come back up this way anyway. I just don't know if there's even any trunks. We're gonna come back up this way anyway, so it's fine. So, yeah, back down to the commissary, buy some gems. There's an apple. Right, because the secret garden spreads fruit, of course. Of course, of course, of course. Oh, there's dice here that I missed. Okay, good. That's valuable. There's tables, no fruit. The gym here stinks and also no fruit. And we gotta go back through the gym, which is a bummer. But there's orange. Orange is good. And then spare room. No fruit. And then foundation. Do I care to go downstairs? Not really. I don't know. Unless I know I can do reservoir stuff, or if we get another sanctum key. Don't super have a reason to go back downstairs as far as I can tell. Gems. 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to buy them out of gems. Am I going to buy them out of bananas? Yes. And then, okay, that's it. So I bought more gems. So now, could empty the pool for more money, but no, it's okay. Back up to dining room, probably eat, and then we'll go east of the antechamber. So as far as I know, there is one other like indented brick wall that I can think of, and it's in the greenhouse, from what I can like remember. Lemon glazed salmon. The glazing is crazy. So I'll keep it with us. Maybe we'll find some trunks. I don't know. And I think I'm looking for a broken lever. And I guess, yeah, I'll take this. Since it's here, may as well. Oh, true. Lockpick? No, okay, that's fine. Dark room? Dark room gives us options. At least. So I'll take it. What do you got for me? We can do something that costs 2 gems. And then that gives us a star. And it's the office, which gives us a gem back. No upgrade disc. That's okay. We could spread money. We could also wait to maybe see if we can't get the conference room first. March 3rd. 1 gem, please. Thank you so much. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll wait. Probably. So now we can go down the east side. Servants' quarters. We could run payroll. This only gives us what, 2 keys? If you have exactly 2 green rooms, double your gems. We have 3 because of the courtyard, spare green room, and secret garden. East Wing Hall it is. So this way we can draft out of the East Wing Hall, so then we can see whatever we get south of the dark room. Ooh! Add, oh, this could be cool. Add 2 coins to your allowance for each shop you draft from this cloister. From our, or to our allowance is awesome. This also gives us a star, because it costs minimum 2. We can dig a little bit. Turnips are cool to see. I'm hoping maybe for keys, but I mean steps are never bad, so. And I'm seeing a lot of security doors actually, which is excellent. Okay, so we're looking for shops. Like if we have the choice, and this is a cool dead end, so this could be a shop. No shop. I will take... Ooh, I'm low on gems, huh? What do I have for utility or cog rooms? I have a couple. I have a few. I'm gonna take the Mechanarium, call me crazy. So Mechanarium, okay, well it leads to the antechamber also, I suppose, but the Mechanarium has more doors for every I guess utility or cog room in your house. We have pump room, security, laboratory, and workshop, and the Mechanarium itself, which is just the door you used to get in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So then we get these other doors. And that's a silver key, okay. So Mechanarium can lead to some freebies, which is very nice. Oh my god. And apparently it can also open the left antechamber door. No way. Okay. So that's... Okay, so when we were in the basement, it showed the diagram for where the levers are, but then there were also like secondary locations that were hidden from the staff. So one of them is the west wing lever is in the Mechanarium, and the secondary east wing lever is also in the secret garden. So there's at least one more south wing lever, and I think even one more north, like room 46 lever, potentially. Which is crazy. Oh, this is locked. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, where does it... Oh, this goes south. Oh. You refill our gems. That's huge. We had this combo last time, but this is awesome. I didn't realize this was actually going to a room. So is that all my doors? That is all my doors. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, we got our gems back. We're farming stars, which is great. I think stars we can use for something later in life, potentially. Like as a bit of a resource, separate from like just getting stuff from the observatory. Anyway, we're at 21 stars, 10 allowance. Okay, so we have a few ways to go south, which is great. Let's go south here first. They gave us the conference room, so if we spread money from the office, it would all meet up here. Or we could do secret passage. What would I want from secret passage? I don't even know. What kind of room would I want? Ooh, maybe a green room? I think we could get greenhouse in the middle of the room. Yeah. I'm going to do that. And then give me 2 gems just in case. And then green room. And then hope for greenhouse. And they did not give it to us. So I will take the solarium. So at least maybe the rest of the rooms for the rest of the house could potentially be more interesting. Okay. I'm not mad about it. So for allowance, we would want a shop off of the cloister. What even exists? The kitchen. Probably maybe the kitchen off of this would actually be not bad. Okay. Get our gems back. Not that they ever left. So we can go south from here, or I could just go south from the east wing first, which would take some more rooms out of the draft, but also they gave us the clock tower. Damn. They gave us the boudoir for some dice. They gave us the observatory. I'm going to take the observatory just to see what it gives us with our 22 stars. Draxus, dead end rooms are more common. That's not what you want to see. The twins and a key. Dead end rooms. Off of the cloister. I mean, if it's a shop, I will just take it for the allowance boost. We have 1 dice. I'm rolling. The kennel lets us go straight, so our day doesn't come to an end. So yeah, it's gonna be the kennel. Thanks for the money. All right, well, can this go east, please? Dovecote. All right, we're alive. We can dig. We've opened this before. I don't think there's anything else in here. No. Please go south. Pantry. Oh, I maybe should go back to the ballroom and reset our gems, huh? That is, yeah, we have steps. I'm going to do that. I should have been doing that, but there's only 2 more rooms that we could potentially draft anyway. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the ballroom, get our gems back up to 2, and then could be huge. Oh. I went the wrong way. We go kennel into Dovecote. All right, what do you got? Silver Kimi. Allows us to go straight. They gave us the conference room. So if we spread money with the office, then it'll all collect here. I like that. Because then maybe we can buy something in the showroom after our day is done. And then we can get 1 more room. What do you got for me? The mail room? That's a pretty good way to end it, I think. Unless, yeah, this gets us a package for next time, which is great. We only have the 1 piece of mail from Randolph so far. So we got to get another experiment that makes it so he sends more mail. I think that's it for the mailroom. Okay. Pretty good day, all things considered. We learned some stuff. We finally got to use the power hammer. So we have some alternate ways for opening the antechamber now. But now, I think I can get enough money, so we're going to go up to the office, spread money, come back to the conference room, collect, go to the showroom, go to coat check, drop off probably the power hammer again, I guess. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would prefer to have in coat check. Not really, because the power hammer I want to use to unlock like specific stuff, and until I feel like I've done that, I want to make sure that we have it, because making it is such an ordeal, or at least it seemed like it was. So I think I'm going to drop off the power hammer, and then we can go to the showroom, buy the moon pendant, and then when we end the day, we'll have 2 of our items tomorrow, which is pretty good. We farmed some stars today. Barb and Star went to somewhere that rhymes with Barb and Star. I forget. Anyway. We farmed some stars. And we should have enough steps, I hope. It might be close, but we should. Spread gold. Spread gold now. Return to main menu. Run payroll, there's no reason. Back to conference room. To collect. Should be a decent chunk of change. Should at least be enough for the moon pendant, I think. Yeah. I think it's like 15 bucks. Okay, and then coat check for power hammer, showroom for moon pendant, and then assess where we are with steps at that point. I think we're gonna be pretty low. Like, I think we're gonna be able to get to where we're going. Darkroom is a little bit of a shortcut, at least. Teensy bit. Haven't turned the lights on in the darkroom in a while. Okay, yeah, we're good on steps. There's trunks in the entrance. That's way too far away for me to care. Check item, the power hammer. Yep. Go down to the showroom with our $25, and we can purchase the moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Yeah. So we're going to keep 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 out of 6 of these. A lot of them are pretty good. The basement key is kind of the least useful. But one other thing I want to see, since we have the workshop, I want to see if maybe with whatever we have left, if we can make anything. Shovel plus battery pack plus nothing. The moon pendant shows up here. Running shoes. Key card. What can the key card combine with? I have no idea. Lockpick. Can any of these? Moon pendant? No. Okay. We cannot make anything. That's fine. That's fine. Pretty good day, all things considered. Yeah. we take those. I don't think we got any new rooms. I'm a little bummed about the pump room thing because I thought I would just need the pump room on its own in order to do something with lowering water in the reservoir. But we might need, and I might be wrong about this, but I'm just thinking about, like, I'm pretty sure the fountain entrance to the reservoir needs to be, I think the fountain needs to be completely empty in order to get down there. But I think the reservoir, in order to access the boat, needs to be lowered like 1, maybe 2. And I think I need the reserve tank in order to make that happen. Because every other room is like full of water. So we're going to have to wait on pump room stuff. Yeah. I might take another look at the list of clues for sanctum keys. One of them I remember is is one of these is major if you draft it quite late. I'm pretty sure that's like if you draft the music room on the 9th rank, there's a chance that the major key could be the sanctum key. I don't think it's guaranteed, but it's probably more likely, in fact, if you have the other major keys in your inventory, it like takes them out of the like pool of major keys. So like if we have the secret garden key and the silver key and the key card, that's another major key. I think if we had like all of those, maybe even also, I don't think the basement key can show up as a major key, but I could be wrong. But I think if we had all of those and then we made the music room, I think we would be likely, I think, to see the sanctum key show up on, but we would also need to like see the music room on rank 9. So I think being able to draft or like redraft. So like if we do a classroom run, for instance, and we have a whole bunch of drafting rooms, and then we get a classroom on rank 8 that points to rank 9, and we have the ability to redraw a bunch, or if we had the study and a lot of gems and we had the ability to redraw a bunch to eventually ideally find the music room. We could also, if we ever get the music room, if it ever shows up in the conservatory, we could make it commonplace and then just not take it until ideally it shows up in rank 9. There's a few ways, right? A few ways that we could get a lot of dice. There's some options. Anyway, that's a goal for a sanctum key. I think the clock tower has some way. We saw the clock tower for the first time yesterday. I think there's some way that the clock tower might have a sanctum key. It had a poem. It had some information about one of the sigils. I think the purple realm, which I think is the hourglass shape. I think the moat for that is the poetic moat, which is like the flower shape. So I just need to figure out the rays and like the transportation and the weather for the purple, the purple one, and then I think I have that sigil figured out. Yeah, there's a lot of things like bouncing around in my head that I don't have written down that I should probably write down. We also have the gallery puzzle that I still need to figure out. There's a lot to do still. Yeah, but that's more or less everything I think that I'm like, that's sort of clanging around in my head. But we'll just go next, and eventually we'll have some stuff line up and we'll be able to make a little bit more progress. Yeah, so I think we have the moon pendant. We're ending the day with the moon pendant. So tomorrow, feel free to subscribe to the channel to see what our day in Blueprints is going to be like tomorrow. See the items that we end up keeping thanks to the moon pendant. And also the outer room that we get tomorrow could inform our run for sure. We filled the house today. That's kind of cool. We've already gotten that achievement, but it's very satisfying, honestly, to see the entire house full. Yeah, but that's going to do it. Subscribe, like I said, for more Blueprints. Like the video if you liked, and let me know, I don't know, what you think about whatever you want to let me know about, I guess, in the comments, right? That's a good call to action. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.